We're on PCH, check it out. Several inches of rain on the roadway and not a car in sight. It's kind of an eerie thing to see on a Friday morning, but it's because there's a road closure in place. This part is shut down between Sea Point and Warner. We're just across from Bolsa Bay. Just a terrifying experience for the people inside that room. A room full of journalists, I might add, who went from celebrating the First Amendment to actively using it. As we all know what this looked like last night. Federal investigators surrounding the home just behind us. We've been out here speaking with neighbors stunned. This is just one of those stories you don't forget. The mother of this miracle baby didn't know she was pregnant. If you walk past the mobile patrol, this is what you'll hear.
This is ACS security and you have been detected.
As we know, they've been hit hard by debris flow in the past, so proactively this morning, they've set up these K-rails. Neighbors are waking up this morning to find this mess. A giant pine tree toppled over. I can tell you the conditions really have been so beautiful, so perfect out here. This feels like fresh powder. It's hard to believe that all of this is made by those snow machines. But we were definitely relieved to see that the storm didn't bring as much damage as it could have. We're actually on PCH back in Malibu this morning, and you saw yesterday how hard the rain was coming down. This is just something you never want to see at the airport. A car recklessly speeding down the tarmac, causing chaos and confusion for everyone. As a girl who grew up in Southern California, I can't believe I'm saying this, but right behind us, this is where weather experts say a brief tornado touched down. It's an eerie sight here in Acumba, just feet away from the border wall. This is where in the past we've seen hundreds of migrants, but today this is all that's left behind. Tarps, tents, food, and other supplies to keep warm. In just a few hours, we watched the McCain fire explode in size, and this is what people are seeing tonight. Dozens of helicopters dropping down right next to us here on Otay Lake, filling up these containers with water.
Help.
Tell me about that moment that ice took Marina away.
It started off as a beautiful day, and that beautiful day turned into a nightmare.
If you ask Asael about Marina, he'll tell you this.
I really, really need her, and I miss her. I know this is an unjust situation.
During our interview, Asael receiving a paid call from Marina inside.
Are you okay?
He tells us she's been having some abdominal medical issues made worse by constant anxiety and fear.
I really love you. I want you to know that I miss you, and we will do everything possible to get you out of there soon.
The two originally met in Poland and quickly fell in love.
This is in Kiev.
For years, Marina's hometown in eastern Ukraine has been unsafe due to the Russian invasion. Her family sharing these photos and videos showing the aftermath of a missile attack. Asael, a U.S. citizen, wanted Marina to seek safety in the U.S. He says back in 2024, an attorney advised them to try and seek asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border. When the couple approached immigration agents to formally plead Marina's case, he says she was put in handcuffs and detained.
In that moment, I became in shock.
An attorney back then was able to get her released, proving Asael would be her sponsor here in the U.S. while they wait for the result of her asylum case. The couple has been living in Sylmar together and got married last year. He says they've been checking in with ICE at routine immigration appointments as instructed. But at the last appointment, something changed and they took her. You told them that you're married and you're a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
What did they say to that?
They brushed it off.
Asael, fearful for his wife's fate inside Adelanto, a detention center formerly investigated by Homeland Security after several detainees died inside. We asked an immigration attorney about Marina's case. He says her best chance for release is to have an attorney file a habeas corpus in federal court. But that will cost money that Asael doesn't have. He's already spent $15,000 on her case so far, but he's not losing hope.
We're keeping strong. We're not giving up. I need my wife, and I will have her back.
I've reached out to ICE multiple times in the last week asking for the current status of Marina's case as well as if she's at risk of deportation at this time. We've not received the answers to any of those questions. Asael, her husband, says that he's desperately trying to raise money for an immigration attorney. He does have a GoFundMe. We have that GoFundMe posted on our website, abc7.com. You can find it linked under this story for anyone able to help. Reporting in Adelanto, Madison Weil, ABC7 Eyewitness News. For years, ABC 10 News has covered the sewage crisis in the South Bay and its effect on people living there. I sat down with a group of second graders who decided to take matters into their own hands to try and help. Go ahead.
Dear President Joe Biden. Dear Joe Biden. Dear President Joe Biden, we have a problem. Imperial Beach is very dirty. I need you to save the ocean. The pipes in Mexico have broken down. Now the sewage is pouring into our ocean.
For the last 2 weeks, these second graders at San Diego Global Vision Academy have been learning about the South Bay sewage crisis in class.
It is making people sick. We cannot swim in this water.
People around Imperial Beach are getting really sick. The fish too.
Which affects some of their own classmates.
Sometimes if it smells too much, you have to stay inside.
Sewage overflow from Mexico has not only shut down some South Bay beaches for more than 1,000 days, it's now gotten the attention of doctors and environmental scientists, raising the alarm on behalf of the people who live there.
We care because we think some people at Imperial Beach might want to go to that beach.
And these second graders say they want their voices added to the conversation.
We were so inspired that we wanted to write a note to the president so he can solve it.
Asking President Joe Biden for a declaration of emergency so more funds can go towards addressing the problem.
We really need you and the president of Mexico to work together, so can you please do it for our community? It is a state of emergency.
One of the teachers behind the project, Diana Cherry.
They don't have to wait until they're grown up to have the power to make change. Our voice is a tool that we can use.
A tool held in these small hands.
Will you help us fix Imperial Beach? Sincerely, Sophia. Sincerely, Zoe.
Making a big difference. Madison Weil, ABC 10 News.